Yo, shout out to Sir Bravian for such a magnificent song. So, kick it off, bruv. The whole slate is coming. Let's get it.
Divers 2 hit like a thunder roll. Shook the PlayStation faithful right down to their soul. They thought exclusives were a fortress wall, but now those walls, they start to fall. Final Fantasy Remake, Death Stranding 2, showing up on Xbox, what you gonna do? Fanboys crying, petitions in hand, but real gamers just understand. Whole slate's coming, hear the thunder roll. Whole slate's coming, crashing through your soul. Whole slate's coming, no escaping fate. Whole slate's coming, through the Game Pass gate. Fanboys crying,
Come on in.
shouting in vain.
I didn't like that, man.
You lost your grip and losing your games. Could've spoke with your wallet, but you stood still. Now Xbox to experience the whole damn thrill. Whole slate's coming, Joel and Ellie too. Whole slate's coming, Intergalactic coming through. Whole slate's coming, watch Killzone ignite. Whole slate's coming, I feel like resistance tonight.
Where is factions? Where is
Yep.
factions?
Where is
It's
action?
factions.
She gone, man.
Last of Us taking a brand new ride. Shadow of the Colossus standing by Xbox's side.
Let's have some fun tonight, man.
Uncharted treasures ready to show. Sackboy packing up and he's ready to go. Bloodborne shadows creeping slow. Ratchet and Clank putting on a show. Couldn't stop this if you bought the game. But you just whined, and now it's all the same. Whole slate's coming, hear the thunder roll. Whole slate's coming, crashing through your soul. Whole slate's coming, no escaping fate. Whole slate's coming, through the Game Pass gate. Whole slate's coming.
Yeah, man. Good evening, good evening, fine people. How are you guys doing this evening? So you might be asking, why am I on at 9:35? I said I will do a early show tonight, or at least half an hour early, because I have to go. It's my anniversary, so I'm leaving the country. Yeah? So shout out to everyone in the chat. Say something in the chat, I'll shout you out. But welcome. Remember that today's stream is sponsored by
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
us. Today's chat and today's stream is sponsored by Sony. You got nothing. You got nothing at the Game Awards. You got nothing. All you had was nominations. Second time in a row. Wonderful, wonderful stream. So let me just say shout out as you guys come in. Let me just say shout out to MG. MG, what up, man? Shout out to you. Thanks for the happy anniversary. Shout out to Substandard Sun. Shout out to you. Karen Raisin Potato Salad. Shout out to you as well. So as the chat continues to fill up, we have a packed show because this week was the Game Awards. And this Game Awards, for the first time, I enjoyed it. Yes, it's still a bit long. It's still a bit dragged out. But I had to stop my stream because the stream was glitching on me. But this award show was good. I enjoyed Jeff Keighley Game Awards. Now, from ever since, the Xbox community always said that here what? The Jeff Keighley Game Awards, don't put too much emphasis on it. Really and truly, it doesn't matter. But for some reason, the PlayStation community, they would have put a lot of emphasis on the Jeff Keighley awards. And a matter of fact, they would have created a lot of charts saying that Xbox did not reach the Game of the Year for 10 years and so forth. PlayStation fans put a lot of emphasis on the Jeff Keighley Awards. Now, because they did that, they basically formed the perfect storm for them to be criticized as they received...
You get nothing! You lose!
Yes, as they received nothing on this Game Awards, they set themselves up. But we'll talk about that a little later. All of us could agree that this year's Call of Duty did not appease the fans. They tried to do something new this year to appeal to a different audience. And for the most part, hardcore Call of Duty fans did not appreciate that. Now, because that occurred, a lot of PlayStation fans, a lot of critics and detractors of Xbox and Call of Duty said that this is it. Call of Duty is dead. And they would have consistently said that. But it just so happened, every time they say that, these are the numbers. These are the numbers that we are seeing. Look at this. We are seeing that Call of Duty includes Call of Duty Black Ops 7, Warzone, and Call of Duty 6. They are saying that was number 2 most played game on PlayStation and Xbox for week ending December 6th in the US. So consistently, guys, we are seeing Call of Duty outperforming Battlefield, outperforming Roblox. The only thing that is beating Call of Duty at this point is Fortnite. So at the end of the day, we are seeing that although it's not the biggest Call of Duty launch, Call of Duty is still beating a number of games. Let me say shout out to Gamer Luna. Gamer Luna 1987. What up, Gamer Luna? Shout out to you and your family, man. So Call of Duty, although this Call of Duty is not the best, which is Black Ops 7, it is still performing well on these charts. Rating number 2 on both Xbox and also PlayStation. So although there are a lot of persons who are saying Call of Duty is dead, based on these numbers alone, we are seeing that Call of Duty is such a juggernaut that although it's not doing well, it's still beating a lot of games. That is crazy to me. So persons that say Call of Duty is dead, I mean, I don't know what you guys are smoking. There is a reason why we saw Jim Ryan flying from country to country to stop the merger of Activision Blizzard and Xbox, because he thought Call of Duty would have been exclusive to Xbox. That is why Call of Duty is a very powerful game. Now, as we close off Call of Duty, there are so much news, right? So much news right now in these gaming streets. You see, I would have heard so many times, guys, that Xbox is dead. How many times Dreamcast guy saw those guys on Twitter, those guys everywhere keep saying Xbox is dead. Now I know the state of being dead means to be inactive. The state of being dead means to be not conscious, in inactivity. There is no movement in death. Yeah? But for some reason, I am seeing a lot of companies are still supporting Xbox. Now, why do I say that? Because I want you to look at this. Look at this here. So this is the Chinese action RPG Phantom Blade. And we know this game is supposed to be exclusive to the PlayStation. That is what we know. A number of ponies would have been boasting for this game. I believe this game is also part of the China Hero project, right? So Phantom Blade is supposed to be exclusive. It just so happened that the recent trailer had this disclaimer. It said, also available on PC, not available on other consoles until at least 12 months after release date. Wow, wow, wow. So in other words, Phantom Blade and their devs, they say, here what? PlayStation has this game for an entire year. After that, we are going to carry our business elsewhere. And this is what these ponies don't understand. We would have seen these guys said we were beta testers for South of Midnight and so forth, right? Because South of Midnight is now leaving a console exclusive from Xbox going on to both the Switch and the PlayStation 5. But they are awfully quiet about Phantom Blade coming over to Xbox. If Xbox was such a dead console, if no one wants to touch Xbox with a 10-foot pole, then why are we seeing disclaimers like this game will just remain exclusive for 12 months? So guys, at this time, what we will do, guys, is that we will take an examination of the game that we will be getting. As the PlayStation community continues to beta test this game, let's look and see the game that we will be playing in the future as we look at Phantom Blade Zero. So let's see what is going to be corrected when Xbox gamers play it. Look at it. Yep. I'm seeing it a bit fuzzy. As it continues to be optimized. This would be played silky smooth on the Xbox. This mostly is CGI here. It doesn't look too bad. Now, tuning in, remember that exclusive year. After that, the devs saw the importance of bringing this game to other platforms. And guess what? One of those platforms is going to be an Xbox platform. So again, if Xbox is this dead, why are these games coming over to the Xbox? Could somebody tell me? Look at this game! Yeah! So quite frankly, guys, this game looks good. It's a game that we look forward to, and we can't wait to play. Yeah?
Please, take it.
So what you guys thought about this game? Are you guys looking forward to it? Right now, PlayStation has an exclusivity for a year. What do you guys think about this game? I think it looks good. I think it looks good. It will have a lot of guys who are into the samurai, into this pace game, and will give this game a try. So let me hear what you think about Phantom Blade Zero. This is only 12 months. 12 months for cash on the PlayStation. Afterwards, it's coming everywhere. Let me just say, shout out to Sosuke Aizen. What up, man? Sosuke, this is a sickness. It is a sickness. As you can see, Sosuke, I'm a bit early today. So, what you guys thought about this Phantom Blade Zero? So next up, we had a statement that Matt Booty would have made not too long ago. You see, Xbox has games. Xbox have a lot of games in the works, guys. So you guys better get ready. Because if you thought 2025 was stuck, it's looking like 2026 is going to be stacked as well. Hear what it says. Xbox announces Developers Direct Showcase for January. Teases a lot of game releases in 2026. Wow. So we are seeing Microsoft is going to bring a lot of game. Playground Games will definitely be part of the Dev Direct. Hey, shout out to Brisket Clown. What up to you, man? Shout out to you and the family. Shout out to Professor Strong, the only professor we need for these gaming streets. Professor, shout out to you. What is Professor saying here? Professor is saying, what are they making us pay? What are they making us pay for? You tell me, Professor. Are they making you pay for grapes?
Thank you.
You're making us pay for water, you son of a...
Everything
You're
they're
making
paying
us
for,
pay
Professor.
for grapes,
Not only
apples,
that,
things that God
Not
gave us
only
for
apples.
free. Ha! You will burn
They
in
will
hell
keep
when I'm
everything.
through with you.
nobody's going to
You will not be
burn.
allowed in my father's
Who's
house
burning?
at all.
At all.
Thank you.
Shout out to Professor. You know, Professor Strong always have to get his grips when it comes to these streams. You know, so that shout out to Professor Strong, man. So hear what it says, guys. It says that Playground Games will definitely be part of the Dev Direct. It says, in the midst of everything happening at the Game Awards, this evening Variety has suddenly come out with a Matt Booty interview that reveals that the Xbox Developer Direct Showcase will officially be returning in January of 2026. Let me just say that Microsoft, for the past 4 to 5 years, have been doing a stellar job with these Developers Direct, especially the one that happens early in the year. Microsoft has refined their directs, and it's more to the point. It shows us the games, it shows us what we could expect in the games. And you know, a lot of fans have high praises now for the type of shows that Microsoft puts out, right? A lot of persons are very much excited and look forward to the shows that Microsoft put out in the early part of the year, right? So it goes on to say that Booty says there are way too much to fit into. So listen to me, when these guys said that we have no games, look what Matt Booty is saying. Booty is saying there's way too much to fit into one show. So it's game after game after game. Remember, we also heard that they said that they have over 400 games coming to Xbox. 400, right? Some third party, some first party, some second party, but that's just to see the sheer amount of games happening there for Xbox. Guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. But confirms Playground Games, the developer behind Fable and Forza, will be involved in the event. Now, Fable is a game that a lot of persons are looking forward to because Fable was so impressive when this game would have shown via their trailer to the point where persons thought that that was not in-game footage. A lot of persons who saw the trailer for the first time with Fable, they didn't believe that that was actual gameplay. Yeah? So Microsoft is cooking for next year. Now, Forza Horizon 6 would be coming out next year as well. And we know how Forza does do it. Forza does do it wet. Forza is one of the best. The Forza series is one of the best series. I mean, that series makes Steam Dog go like this. Look how Forza makes Steam Dog tremble. Look, this guy is trembling. Come on, Steam Dog. Don't jump off it. That's good. Listen to me. That is what Forza does to Tim Dog and these ponies. These ponies cannot wait to play Forza, right? They cannot wait to do it. So this is what we could expect from Playground Games. We could expect longer gameplay footage of Fable. We want to see how it's playing and running in the game. And Forza we'll actually see what new innovations, PlayStation, Playground Games is going to put into that Forza. Matt Booty said, I can't share exactly what's there, but we have got a lot of stuff that we are shipping next year. You see that, guys? Microsoft, Xbox is saying they have a lot of games shipping in 2026. In fact, usually Dev Direct is about highlighting what is coming up for the year ahead. This year, we have got more stuff coming up than we can fit in one show. So I will tell you that Playground Games, the developers behind Fable, Forza, Horizon 6, is going to be in the Dev Direct. But we'll have more stuff next year to ship than we can fit into one. Wow. But look at the amount of games Microsoft is coming out with, right? Microsoft Plate overflow. It's overflowing with games, guys. Overflowing. So that is what we could expect. That is what we could look forward to next year. Microsoft right now is on fire. And don't forget what this stream is sponsored by. It is sponsored by the PlayStation community and PlayStation getting no awards and, of course, no games. These guys are getting...
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
They are getting nothing when it comes to a first-party content. Now, it just so happened that a lot of PlayStation fans love to put Digital Foundry on a pedestal. They love to quote and cite DF. And guess what? Recently, the Digital Foundry would have come out with the best graphics of the year. So let's listen in and let's see which is the top 3 games that won Game of the Year for Digital Foundry. Let's look and see who are the top games when it comes to the best games for Digital Foundry. Let me turn down the background music. Right, let me turn down this. Right, let me turn down this background music here. And let's listen to Digital Foundry as they give us the best game of the year when it comes to graphics. Listen.
So, all right. Gentlemen, though, it's time. We made it to the top 3. And this is where things get serious. And we actually put them in order. And we've mostly decided, well, sort of, we have our number 3. So let's just get on with it, shall we?
Do it.
In the number 3 spot, the third best looking game of 2025, according to us 3 here at Digital Foundry, is the Decima powered Death Stranding 2.
Gotcha.
That's right. Death Stranding 2 is here. And my goodness, am I a fan of how this game looks.
So the PlayStation community said that Death Stranding 2 is the best looking game ever. Well, it just so happened that the same guys that you guys put so high, DF, they are saying something different. They are saying that Death Stranding 2 is only the third best looking game in 2025. Yes, you heard it. Digital Foundry said that Death Stranding 2 is only number 3.
They do so
Or
much.
as you guys say, 3.
Much cool stuff in here. And this is basically leveraging, I guess, Decima as we knew it during the Horizon Forbidden West era. So a more recent version, but there's no ray tracing in here or anything like that right
No
now.
ray tracing.
But you know what? The results still speak for themselves. What they've done is delivered this beautiful presentation that focuses both on the macro and the micro to equal measure.
You guys didn't even win the best graphics of the year. You guys are not winning nothing this year, ponies. How does that feel? Do you like it? Do you like to live in it? Do you bask in not winning? Do you bask, ponies, in being losers for 2025? How does it feel? Tell me, how does it feel, ponies? Let's see what game they have for number 2.
Obviously, that spring to mind, and they are very, very different, which is what makes this interesting. So let me lay it out. First, we have Assassin's Creed Shadows. Second, Doom: The Dark Ages. These are the 2 games to discuss.
So the 2 games that they're looking to be the best games or the best graphics of the year is either Assassin's Creed Shadows or Doom: The Dark Ages. Who would win? Who would win the best graphics of the year for the year?
Which one is our favorite graphics of 2025? I don't know, guys. So this is tricky, right? Because fundamentally, Assassin's Creed Shadows is a large-scale open-world systemic game.
Right.
It is driven by systems that work in very specific ways to support that sort of open-ended play. Doom: The Dark Ages is a tightly designed game that presents exactly what they want you to see at any given point.
Right.
It's a much more classic sort of game design trope in that regard, but it's one that allows them to control the scene more completely. And as a result, plus the fact that it's level based, it allows the developers to show a lot of stuff, like the amount of places, the number of places you go, the variety you see on display during your time with the game is pretty awesome, right?
Who would win? Who would win?
What do you think, Alex? Let's start with you.
Well, I want to just first, like, before we get into what we feel, I do want to highlight some things about Assassin's Creed that are that I think are very standout this year.
Okay.
So we have the history of Assassin's Creed kind of blowing everyone's minds with Unity when it came out, and that for last gen consoles and PC. And then we kind of, like, I don't want to say it didn't ratchet it up after the fact in other ways, because they definitely did, but I don't think everyone was nearly as excited about, like
Let's do win
4K at like 200 to 480 FPS or whatever you really wanted to, and it would be like path traced ridiculousness, like it's a game, thanks to its settings, which is going to scale incredibly well over time, which cannot be said of a lot of games on this list, because they don't offer options that scale higher and or they're limited to the platform they're on. And I think that is always a fantastic aspect where you can return to a game years later and it looks so much better. And this game is going to have that for a very, very long time. Yeah. And I find that I respect that so much as a person who enjoys graphics.
Yeah, that's the thing, is like I put this on a pedestal along with game.
And then on the other end, we have a game that is a little bit more linear, a little bit more of a visual.
Yo, shout out to P Lump in the chat. Let me just say what P Lump is saying. Yeah, shout out to you, P Lump. Thanks for being a member for a month. P Lump is saying, stop the madness. Play my damn song. P Lump on the year song, man. Let's get it. P Lump, these guys won with 19 nominations. Yo, shout out to P-Lump, man. Shout out to P-Lump in the chat. Hey, Dolomite, shout out to you, man. So thank you, P-Lump, for getting it started. So again, let's see what they choose.
Showpiece potentially, but more limited in what it's trying to do, like an Alan Wake 2 or something that often ends up being the conversation where like
it's happened again, man.
Yeah, it happens a lot. So I feel like it's that conversation again. But I do like Doom just by dint of the fact that it is so visually appealing. It does hit everything out of the park. And maybe the tipping point for me is just that the consoles are executed really well in a way that I don't really have to caveat and say, well, you should play this mode, or you should consider this platform or whatever. I can kind of just say, enjoy it on whatever console, enjoy it on whatever platform you want. There's no real bad way to go with this one. I think that's really satisfactory.
I would also say, when you look at that argument from prior years, the gap is smaller in terms of scope.
Yeah.
Where, games like Alan Wake 2, Hellblade 2, and the like, when we talk about those.
If you're now tuning in, guys, remember, we are looking to see who won the best graphics of the year. Would it be Doom? Would it be Assassin's Creed? Let's see.
Went for in terms of like the design, where I think Doom's like scope and size of levels and variety, it's pretty huge, right? The maps are often gigantic, and they do, whether successful or not, they have a few things where it's like I like the dragon map where before you descend into Cthulhu world, you have to
let's see.
Even all of its older games, even. It's absurd. It's like you click the button to start the save, and it's like you basically see loading appear for like a second, and then it's just like press any key to get into the game. It's ridiculous. Like they almost didn't even need load screens at this point. It was so fast. If I say then that we give number 2 slot to Assassin's Creed, number 1 slot to Doom: The Dark Ages, how are we feeling about that?
I'm like 99% with you. I think.
So, although the PlayStation community is saying here nothing comes out good out of Xbox, this year, Doom: The Dark Ages won not only Jeff Keighley's Best Graphics Game of the Year, but however, it also wins DF's Best Graphics of the Year. So, right now, Sony is going home with 0. They are going home with actually...
You get nothing. You lose. Good.
Yes. So yes, Sony is going home with nothing. We have Doom: The Dark Ages being DF's Graphics of the Year. Another win for Xbox and the team. So far, we are seeing these PlayStation guys, they are so salty. And this brings us into the next part. You see, if the PlayStation community did not put so much emphasis on the Game Awards, they would have not been so disappointed. These guys, over the past months, would have made the Game Awards the end-all, be-all to whether a game is good, whether a game is a GOTY or not. That is what the PlayStation fans said. We would have said this for years as Xbox fans, that the Game Awards is not really to dictate whether a game is good for playing or not, or if a game should be your game of the year. But these ponies put too much emphasis on the Game Awards, and because of that, they are upset today. Because I'll tell you something, since that Game Awards, there are a lot of ponies who are making all sorts of excuses as to why we should not be telling them anything about this. Let's listen to one of our favorite guys. And let me just say shout out to Astro Cyborg for compiling this for us. This here is MBG. And MBG here, he is upset that, let me see if this is the one here. Let's listen.
Kojima got up and left after Death Stranding 2 didn't win. No, he didn't. Dude, that's one of the craziest things I've been seeing on the internet.
Yeah.
I've been seeing people, they're just like, I don't know, they're trying to just frame things a certain way, where I kept seeing this clip of Kojima. It was his reaction, I think, when multiplayer obscure one, Best Direction,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like smiling and laughing a little bit and clapping.
These guys
Expedition
are angry.
33.
And I saw people, they were trying really hard. I can't tell like what's real and what's not. So I'm like not taking it that seriously, but it seems like there were quite a few people trying to frame that as like he's angry or upset or being disrespectful. And all. So I'm like, dude, he's smiling and clapping. Like what else is this man supposed to do? What is anybody else?
Oh,
What are we
God.
supposed to do?
These guys are so.
He was laughing in a mocking way. I don't think so, man. Like this is where I feel like people they just you think it looked that way. I mean, I guess maybe if you I guess I just think it's weird. Like I'm not sure why anybody would take it that way, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
Kojima did seem to be a little bit perturbed that he didn't win. Let's be honest. Let's be honest, MBG. You guys hyped up this Game Awards so much that you guys got nothing. You guys lost. You get
nothing. You lose.
Ooh, I love it, man. What a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful week. But this is not what I wanted to show you guys. This is the one I wanted to show you guys. Where it is, all of a sudden now it's not a big deal. Not winning the Game Awards, not winning anything for the Game Awards is not a big deal all of a sudden for the PlayStation community and for MBG. Look at this here. Shout out to Anonymous Boss, big sickness. Shout out to Anonymous Boss in the chat, man. Who again did I miss? Did I miss anyone else? Right. So listen to MBG here, guys. He is angry about this. Listen.
Has won nothing. I've seen people, they're basically celebrating the fact that Sony has won nothing. And
we are celebrating this because you guys are the ones who was boasting that you guys had 19 nominations and Xbox had nothing. Wasn't the PlayStation community doing that, guys? All over Twitter. Sony has the most nominations ever. Didn't they say that? Now all of a sudden it's nothing. No, man. You guys are going to get laughed at.
I'm like this is just weird behavior, man. Like
no, it's not weird behavior at
here's
all.
the thing. It's weird because it's coming from people who, like, if you were to do that the other way around, where it's like, we're going to celebrate because Microsoft won.
But am I missing something here? For years, PlayStation guys would have been celebrating that they are getting goatees, that they are winning, and Xbox is not. Now all of a sudden you're saying it's bad? No, man, no. You got to take this work. Shout out to Verge Brizzle in the chat. Verge Brizzle. How you and the family going, man?
Nothing 1 year. There'll be the people.
We are just talking about, if you're just coming in, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're just coming in, we are talking about how the PlayStation community, these 19 nominations blew up in their faces, because they would have been boasting for the best part of 2 weeks that they got the most nominations, and now when they won nothing, now we should not laugh at them. No, we are going to laugh
I'd be
at
like,
you.
stop that, man. Stop the console warring. Grow up. What are you doing? But then, like, on a year like this, where like it's Spider-Man 2 again or something, and it's just like, oh, okay, like,
okay, no, it's nothing.
but even then, the weirdest thing I've seen, and this is I think worth taking a moment to point out, because it's just like, dude, we live in a day and age with the internet where people just, they live in their own worlds, truly. Like, they
Listen to me. If it is Sony got Game of the Year, we would not have heard the last of it. These guys would have been saying Sony is the masterpiece. Xbox should learn something. They are the best. This is the framework that you guys set up. Now you're saying it's not a big deal? Nah,
live
man.
in their own worlds where
Nah,
I've been seeing people, they're like,
nah. It's not going to work
the
for this time.
ponies are so upset, or the PlayStation fans are so upset.
Yes, you are.
I mean, I guess there might be some people randomly, like random Twitter accounts, I suppose.
He is saying random guys are upset. And guess what? You are upset, MBG. You just don't want to admit it. You are upset that Sony won nothing. You ponies boasted on Twitter. 19 nominations, the most in history. But guess what? That 19 turned into 007, man. 007 back again. 0. Nothing. Not.
I mean, you can find anything on the internet, right? You can find somebody mad at anything. But there's this kind of thing, this false, I mean, I call it a false narrative because it's just like, it's weird behavior.
That's now, is MBG really saying that PlayStation guys were not upset when Spider-Man 2 lost? Was he really saying that? Am I living in a different time zone? You guys were upset about that as well.
Where it's like they're so mad that Sony didn't win anything, and it's like who?
Who what?
Death Stranding.
Look at here, guys.
The beach.
Look at here. Look at here. Look.
Hollow Knight.
Look at his face here.
Indiana Jones.
He's not upset, right? Look here. Look
and
here.
Split Fiction, and the Game Award goes to
who?
Hollow Knight Silksong. See, you
look at his eyes. Guys, look at his eyes. Oh, buddy, you wanted to win. You wanted to win, MBG, but you know what?
You get nothing. You lose.
Hey, where's Charlie Murphy? Charlie Murphy. Murphy, these guys got nothing. Charlie, these guys probably want to win 19. Charlie, these guys went home with dry lips, dry hand. These guys didn't go home with no doggy bag, man. They went home hungry and starving, Charlie. So he was saying that no PlayStation fan was upset when MBG heard that Death Stranding didn't win that category. Look at his face. This is proof that you were upset.
For Best Art Direction. Claire Obscure, Expedition 33. Death
Sony ain't
Stranding 2
getting
on the
shit.
beach.
Like who? Like what are you talking about?
Hey, shout out to B Big Money. B Big Money. What up, man? PlayStation guys are trying to convince us that they are not upset that Sony won nothing. Listen to this guy.
It's like the PlayStation fanboys, they're so mad because Death Stranding. I'm like, dude,
yes.
Listen,
yes.
I'm a PlayStation fan.
Right.
People view me as a fanboy. Like I'm here, I'm streaming the game where it's like I didn't.
Right.
People were upset that Jeff Keighley didn't have a mega bomb
Come
drop at
on,
the end of the show.
MBG, you're not being honest, man.
Like-
you're not
like,
being
I don't-
honest.
The worst thing I saw, and it wasn't even
The only group who was saying that the Game Awards doesn't matter was the Xbox. Guys, why you are letting Jeff Keighley dictate what is your game of the year? If you feel something was game of the year, why you are? But guess what? You guys threw that in the Xbox community face for years. That Xbox did not win a game of the year, a Jeff Keighley game of the year for more than a decade. That is what you guys said. And now this year, you guys got the most nominations. But now you're upset because we are laughing in your face? No, take it.
bad. Where
Take it
some
like a
people
man.
just saying that they still think maybe like Death Stranding should have won something along those lines. I'm like, yeah, okay. But they're they're trying to push this. They're trying
What?
to create and push a false narrative where
No,
they want
man.
people to
You guys feel it.
kind of walk
You
away.
guys
And
feel
I
it.
remember seeing this with Spider-Man 2, where it was like, dude, who the hell was actually losing their mind that Spider-Man 2
Everybody.
didn't win Game of the Year?
Look at it here.
Spider-Man's winning, bro. It don't matter.
I ain't even hear it. Y'all keep talking.
Look at it here.
Hey, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 2. It don't matter.
The Game Award goes
Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2.
Hi-Fi Rush.
Spider-Man,
Spider-Man 2! Bro, I don't care, bro. Yo, that's
You get nothing.
Oh, no.
You lose.
I will suck a dick if Spider-Man don't win this. Bro, I will suck a dick if Spider-Man don't win this.
What? I feel sorry for your mother.
2.
Come on. Come on.
Yo, Legend of Zelda, Tears of the
Come on.
Kingdom. Come on, at least
guy
give
is
it.
great.
Alan Wake too. Let Spider-Man get something, bro. Let Spider-Man get
So MBG said nobody was getting on for Spider-Man. No one was upset when Spider-Man lost. But Astro Sideboard came with the receipts. Now MBG looks stupid.
Oh, jeez, he's crying.
And the game of the year is.
This guy is praying. This guy, I sure this guy don't even say his prayers when the night reach, but he is praying that Spider-Man 2 wins the game of the year. Let's see if he won.
Baldur's Gate 3.
We had Peter Parker.
Peter Parker.
Miles Morales.
They took my job.
Venom.
It's a shame that you never actually get to free roam throughout the city as Venom. You just can't use Venom in the open world. The whole city won't react to you, so it sucks.
Stop! Nobody played Baldur's Gate 3, man. Nobody.
Like I'm seriously asking, like, who are you? Who are these people?
You just got caught. MBG. Who are these people who got upset for Spider-Man 2, right?
You know, like are there people maybe arguing that Expedition 33, like there's a conversation?
No, you guys
that's
upset.
happening, like, was it overglazed, or was it
overglazed?
Is it overrated? And I'm like, that's a fair conversation. That's going to be a natural conversation. People are having that conversation about The Last of Us Part 2.
No, because you know why? You guys didn't have that conversation with Astrobot. You guys didn't have, as a community, ask yourself if Astrobot deserved the Game of the Year when they got Game of the Year. It didn't sell well, right? It didn't sell well. We saw Black Myth Wukong sold more than Astrobot 10 times over, right? I believe it even reviewed better than Astrobot. If I'm not mistaken, you could correct me if I'm wrong. But Black Myth Wukong was supposed to win that Game of the Year, but Jeff Keighley gave it to Astrobot.
When that happened, or even like The Witcher 3, like, people have these conversations when you get a game that comes in and basically gets close to sweeping the entire thing. But I always encounter the most bizarre and strange individuals where it's like they're just living in their own world and their own bubbles, and it's like, please stop trying to.
These ponies are mad. They are so mad. E-Ranks, what up, E-Ranks? These guys are so mad that they didn't win anything. Look, he's trying to play all cool and, calm, that they didn't win anything. No one cares about the Game Awards. It don't really mean nothing. No, you guys are feeling it. You guys got nothing.
You get nothing. You
lose, ponies. How does it feel? How does it feel to lose?
To partake in the conversation if that's what you're going to do. Like, it's not that you're not allowed to live in your own world and see things how you want to see them, but when you come in and you start projecting that onto other people, as if it's some kind of truth and not some weirdo ass behavior, it's like, no, this is some weirdo ass behavior, dude. Like, get a grip, for real. But so it goes, right?
Hey guys, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to support your guy. Throw something in the chat, man. It's my anniversary time. It's anniversary time, man.
Death Stranding 2 is great, but I don't care for it as my game of the year. Yeah, I mean, like, dude, the more I watch the Game Awards, like, I can celebrate things. Like, if a game that I care about wins, like, I'm going to feel good about that. I'm going to be like, yeah, awesome. If a game I don't care about wins, it's like, okay.
Yo, thanks, Big Money, for, 6 years and going strong, man. 6 years and going strong.
Cool. Like, I'm not going to be as excited because it's not a game I really care
about. Unico Chico,
I think that's natural.
Shout out to you, man.
Here we go.
Mon ami, Clair Obscur, Expédition 33.
Oh!
Look at him here. Look at him here. Oh! Look at him here. He's pretending like if it's not hurting. A classic trick. He's pretending like if he's shocked. And he, you know, it's not hurting him. Nothing for you.
I can't fucking believe this shit.
You see? You see?
Oh my god, dude, that's absolutely nuts.
So if you notice, a lot of PlayStation fans have not been tweeting recently. They are absolutely quiet. Since the Game Awards, they are quiet. And it's their fault. All of this is their fault. But there's another person I want to look at, guys. Because this person, although he thinks that he is showing us off by saying he's not a pony, he's for all gamers. I know that this person here, he too was hyping up you know, PlayStation getting 19 nominations for the Game Awards. And it just so happened that when it is you know, Game Awards came and went, this is what he was saying here concerning the Game Awards. Let's listen to Marlon. Let's look into Marlon Gaming here, man. And let's listen to what he said concerning the Game Awards. Listen.
Celebrating the entire industry for the calendar year, for new reveals, for games that were really amazing across all studios, across all publishers. That's what it's really all about. Why do we have to be biased towards just one company? I don't understand. You should be happy.
Marlon tries to be neutral, but Marlon Console War, and I'm going to call him out, right? You could see the smirk in his face when Microsoft is doing wrong. You could see it, right? But he tries to portray that like if it is, he is neutral. He is neither for Xbox or for PlayStation. But I'm going to expose him here tonight because look at this here, guys. Let me just say shout out to Professor Strong again with the 1 month membership. And Professor Strong is saying this guy is the biggest wishy-washy on YouTube. Hey, Professor Strong, I could support that because look at it here. Look at what he's saying. I'm going to play it. Shout out again for that super chat, Professor Strong. Listen to what he said.
That an indie developer is destroying the entire industry like this, whether you like Expedition 33 or not. You see what I'm saying? And it's just kind of like, bro, like I played Expedition 33. Yes, that was contender for Game of the Year for me. It might not be for you. It might not be your cup of tea. It's just every year. Last year, it was the same thing. It's like, bro, the toxicity in the industry needs to stop, bro.
A lot of what is happening here, Marlon, is something that you would have contributed to. There is no guess about what my channel leans to. I am an Xbox channel. I make sure that my content is Xbox focused. I am biased towards Xbox. There's nothing wrong having a favorite team, right? But these guys who pretend to be neutral, these guys who pretend to be that they are not ponies in sheep clothing, some of these guys are closeted ponies and they pretend to be neutral. Come out, Marlon. Show us your horse here.
It's just kind of like, bro, can we just come to an agreement, dog? Last year, Astrobot, You see, last year they were complaining. You just cannot be satisfied. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's trying to be, it's like Mario. It's a fake Mario and this and that. It's a fake Mario 64 and it wasn't even all that good. And this and that. Just celebrate. You see what I'm saying? Astrobot got Game of the Year and they were still not happy. It's just why I try to tell you boys, like, stop freaking doing this to yourselves, man. Right? Whatever game wins Game of the Year, that's all that matters. Who cares? Who gives a rat's behind? If the game that you were sitting here saying you want to win Game of the Year does not get Game of the Year, that does not mean it's not a good game. That does not mean that it's not Game of the Year. because the critics chose differently. Like, I don't understand.
Come on, Marlon. Come on. That is not what you were saying. So, guys, so this is what Marlon said today. He had a stream today, and he's saying, come on, guys. You guys shouldn't be feeling no way that Sony didn't win any awards. Come on. Why are you guys complaining? Listen to him again,
It's so annoying, and it pisses me off. Like, come on. Like, can we just celebrate gaming?
So, no Marlon Gaming want to just celebrate gaming, right? Right? But about a week ago, this is what Marlon said. And tell me if you are not seeing the shimmy in his eyes when he says this. Listen to this. Listen to the verbiage he's using. Listen. This was before Sony got 0 at the Game Awards. This was before Sony got nothing.
You get nothing. You lose. Good.
What Marlon is saying here, guys.
Yeah, man, that is looking good for Game of the Year. Based off of the list here.
Listen,
I'm telling you right now, Expedition 33. Yeah, that I could see that happening. But
listen, guys,
to tie into, because some of you guys,
shout out to Delmas 8712. Delmas, man, not 9713, 8712. Delmas, shout out to you and the family.
Guys are like, oh man, is he clickbaiting on the type? No, Sony right now.
Listen,
Sony right now.
Listen to the shimmer in his eyes. Listen,
bro, I am telling you right now, Sony is out here looking good.
Sony is looking good because they had 19 nominations. So you see the hypocrisy? You see how he's laughing and smiling? That guess what? Sony is looking so good because they had 19 nominations. Listen.
Right? They're looking really, 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 really good. Why am I?
You heard how many reallys he said? He said really, 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 really. You heard? He was so excited. He was so excited that Sony got 19 nominations. Listen.
I'm saying this because they got Ghost of Yote.
Mm-hmm.
They have one of their most anticipated game for next year. They're on the list for that. You know, as you guys can see here, one of the most anticipated game nominee, Marvel's Wolverine. That's Sony right there. On top of that, right, they are the most nominated publisher. Are you hearing me right now?
Now, if it is, these nominations and these Game Awards meant nothing to these ponies, why is he stressing on it so much? Why is Marlon Gaming saying Sony is doing really, 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 really? These guys got 19 nominations. And Marlon Gaming thought that they would have, sweep. But guess what, Marlon? To your surprise, you guys got...
You get nothing.
Nothing. You guys got nothing in the game. But you see, Marlon didn't know that. That is why he was so excited.
They are the most...
Look at the excitement. Guys, look at his eyes. Marlon is genuinely excited that Sony was nominated 19 times. No one can tell me that this man ain't excited. But now, today, he's saying, why are you guys behaving like if this was a big deal? Why can't we just love games? No, he's saying, why can't we just love games? Why you guys have to put so much emphasis on winning Game Awards?
Nominated.
Wow.
The most nominated publishers right now.
Wow.
Literally. Out of all the different publishers, they're the most nominated right now. With
how many times he said that? How many times did he said that? I mean, come on, man. Come on, man, Marlon. Even Pete Diddy saw the excitement. I mean, if P. Diddy saw the excitement in your eyes, he would have said this.
Be 50th. Y'all know y'all gonna have to turn up tonight, right? All right now. Ain't no party like a Diddy party. Y'all know how y'all was doing it back in 64. Dancing.
Diddy, man, Diddy, you sick bastard, you. Look at Marlon. If Diddy saw that excitement, Marlon, he would have said the same thing. Ooh, buddy.
19.
19.
9.
You see how he says? You see how his mouth is open so wide? 19. Look at this.
19 nominations. Oh, you don't believe me that Sony was crushed?
To me, Marlon was more excited than this guy being Santa Claus. Come on. Come on. Buddy, that is how excited Marlon was.
How you thought I was just making stuff. No, bro. Look at this. That is crazy.
That's crazy.
Out of all the publishers, EA,
19.
Microsoft,
Wow.
Sega, Supergiant,
Wow.
Team Cherry. No.
Marlon, I wonder how much of these nominations Sony would win. How much you think Sony would win, Marlon?
Sony Interactive, 19 nominations.
Wow.
19 nominations.
Wow.
Right.
We heard you the 100th time, Marlon. We heard you all those other times. 19 nominations.
Now, the most nominated goes to Sony. So that is awesome to see that Sony is up there.
Oh no! After Marlon would have made such a deal, such a big deal, that Sony got 19 nominations. Now all of a sudden, Marlon is saying we should be singing Kumbaya next to Fireside. That is what Marlon is saying. Marlon is saying, guys, why are you guys talking and complaining that nothing won? Now he's saying, let's sing Kumbaya.
Yeah, okay. We already know what the critics are going to do. And the critics is never going to rule in your favor. This is why you need to think for yourself. This is why you always got to make sure whatever game you play and you think that's game of the year, that's game of the year. Boom.
No, all of a sudden, guys, hit the like button, subscribe, support your boy, throw something in the chat. I had an early stream tonight because it's my anniversary. I'm taking a little vacay. Now, for those who are members, I'm going to give you some exclusive content. I'll throw it up on the members only of my trip, where I went, how the stay was. You will see some food, unique food to the island, and so stay tuned to that. All those who are members will get that exclusive behind the scene. It may not be gaming oriented, but you get to see a little bit about me, a little bit of where I went and so forth. Yeah. So shout out to everyone in the chat, hit the like button. So now all of a sudden, it's not a big deal. The game is only for those who you want to be Game of the Year. Game Awards is not important. If you want to make Baby Steps your Game of the Year, you could have made Baby Steps your Game of the Year. Fantastic, enjoyed you. Yeah, man, Professor Strong, thank you for that, man.
What the critics bump what Jeff Keighley is saying.
No, all of a sudden, guys, didn't Marlon just made a big deal that Sony got 19 nominations. Now he's saying bump what Jeff Keighley is saying.
I don't understand. Why are you going into these shows, bro? These award shows, thinking everything is gonna go in your favor. That's
because you hyped them up. You was the one who said 19 nominations. So how could you say that so many times, Marlon? And your pony community would have took that and they thought they would have won something. You didn't say that 19 nominations means nothing. You hyped them up. So if they won nothing, they must be disappointed. It's humans you're dealing with, Marlon. Don't you understand that? Now you are saying, you know, it doesn't matter. Bump Jeff Keighley.
That's not how it works. There was a lot of us that was going into this. Oh, God of War, bro. Where is God of War? We didn't get no God of War. You understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of other games that we wanted to see, and we didn't get it.
That's it's God of War.
At all. New reveals of games. We didn't get it at all. People were talking about GTA 6 trailer 3. That did not happen. You see what I'm saying?
Nothing.
We barely got anything from Microsoft. Nothing from Microsoft.
No, why would Microsoft put all their heavy hitters on Jeff Keighley's show when Microsoft have to pay for that slot, when Microsoft would be giving away some of their reveals for their show? No, let Jeff Keighley go kick rocks. All Microsoft did was give you guys a Game Pass trailer, but Microsoft is keeping all their big reveals for their show. Right? That's what Microsoft is doing. That is why Microsoft didn't show anything.
Off. You understand what I'm saying? We got a Game Pass trailer. Like, that's it.
Right.
Like, we didn't really get anything else. Like, bro, we got to calm down, bro. Like, look, at the end of the day,
right,
we just there for the games that are you know, updates on release dates.
Stop lying, Marlon. Stop lying. You just said 19 nominations about 50 times in a span of 2 minutes. Now, all of a sudden, the Game Awards is just for seeing the new game releases. This guy, I just showed you guys what Marlon Gaming said. 19 nominations, the most nomination in Game Awards history. Now he's saying, don't go in there thinking that you would win something. Go in there for the trailers. Nah, fam. You're being dishonest. And when you're dishonest, you have to collect one of this.
Oh, no. One and done. He ain't get.
Buddy, you have to collect one of that when you're dishonest.
Or new reveals. That's really what it really boils down to at the end. We already know the nominations and Game of the Year ain't got nothing to do with us.
Wow. Wow, you heard what this guy just said? He said the nominations for Game of the Year, it has nothing to do with his audience. That is what he just said, right? He just said that. So then why were you saying this, Marlon? Why were you
Sony right there? On top of that, right, they are the most nominated publisher. Are you hearing me right now?
Come on, man.
They are the most nominated. Most nominated publishers.
Man. So now he look how he's stressing on it. But now in today's video, don't study about the nomination. That don't apply to us. You see why I have to expose these guys? You see why I have to expose these guys? If you're a PlayStation pony, just admit you're a pony and you're excited for the nominations. That way, everything could be clear and persons won't be like me, won't be coming back to say that here what? You're capping, right? So at the end of the day, this is Marlon Gaming. He is a pony true and true. But he just don't want to make persons see it. He tried to be neutral. But anybody could see your pony, Marlon. Anybody could see that. Right? You guys are upset that Sony got...
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Yeah. That is what you're upset about. But you guys are going to get exposed and you guys never learn. The PlayStation community never learn. They said Microsoft is going third party. Sony went and put Helldivers 2 on Xbox. They said Xbox is dead, but we are seeing PlayStation is supporting Xbox by putting games onto Xbox. How many times do you guys have to be caught like this, Sony fans? How many times? You guys boast Game of the Year is what matters. Jeff Keighley Game Awards is what matters. You guys got the most nominations, and you guys went home with dry lips, dry feet, and ashy elbows. Yeah. Dry lips, dry feet, and ashy elbows. All because you guys put the Game Awards so high that when it is you guys lost, you guys didn't see how foolish you guys was looking. All I was saying that night when I saw you guys lost was...
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So guys, shout out to the chat. This is a quick stream. I have to go pack. My wife might get angry at me. So let me go. Let's make sure I do what I have to do to see 7 years of marriage, right? So let me go and do my packing. Guys, I had to come on a little early today. Thank you guys for those who donated. Thank you guys for those who was in the chat. Again, I am going to put up some exclusive content for everyone who are members of the trip. I'll just upload it. I won't do any editing or anything. I'll just upload like the raw footage onto the members. Yeah? So guys, take it easy. I'll see you guys in the next one. If it is you guys don't see as much content as you guys are accustomed getting, it's because I'm by the beach. I'm soaking my feet, man. Right? I'm soaking my feet, drinking some mojitos. Some mojitos, man. You understand what I'm saying? I won't be by the beach saying this.
It's a PC! 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 It's a PC!
I won't be by the beach saying it's a PC, it's a PC. No, man. I'm taking a rest from these ponies because I have to come back strong for 2026 and to do that Game Awards. Let me just say shout out to let me say shout out to Professor Strong. Happy anniversary, man. Thanks, Professor. Marriage is a beautiful thing, man. If you have that special lady in your life, what you waiting for? Dignify that lady, man. Marry that girl. She been with you this long. Come on. Make this girl, make that woman a happy woman. Marry her. You understand? It's a good and righteous thing to do. So yeah, I would be relaxing there. I hope you guys take it easy. And ponies, always remember, if you are a pony like Marlon, always remember, I am watching. Yeah. Yes. Yes, I'm watching you. I'm watching. Yes. I would be watching ponies, so don't feel I'm only going on vacation and I'm not going to be watching. I will be watching you ponies 24/7. Anytime you slip,
Oh, good! One and done! He ain't getting off!
Yeah, buddy. Anytime you slip, you're gonna slide, ponies. Brisket Clung said, I'm also, hey, congrats, Brisket Clung, man. Congrats. I hope you and the wife is doing good as well, man. So guys, take it easy. Enjoy the night. You guys be safe. It's still the working. A lot of person will be drinking over the holidays. So watch the road. And if you guys do participate in the holidays, don't drink too much, man. Do not drink too much. It causes accident. It's very dangerous. Stay safe. Thanks for all you guys' support. Thanks for you guys rocking out with me. Let me just say, put God first and mankind after. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.